Kisses to everybody.
Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Akusia Doma, and if you have been following me, you should know by now that I have two daughters and I just love making cute things nowadays. So I decided to make this beautiful Christmas face or applique for them. Probably I'll be decorating their dresses with it in future videos, but I'm so excited to bring you this piece. You just need 3 shades of colors, which is the red and the nude light color, which will be the color of the face, and then a black yarn for the eye. So let's get started. First of all, you are going to make a magic ring. To make a magic ring, you are going to wrap the yarn around the finger and then make a slip knot. Instead of tightening it as usual, you are going to leave the space created and then you grab the loop with your hook. After grabbing the loop with your hook, you are going to chain a total of 2. Go back into the space and make a total of 12 double crochet in the magic ring. To double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook, insert the hook into the space, grab a loop and pull through. You will realize that you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the rest of the 2 loops left on the hook. You should have only 1 loop on the hook now. Repeat again, yarn over, insert into the space, pull through. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Make sure you have repeated 12 of the double crochet stitch in the space. Now, afterwards, you are going to pull the loop left or the yarn left to close up the ring, and you should have this round detail. This detail is normally made when making a hat, but this time we are going to make a round face. So this constitutes the first sector of the face. Let's move to row 2, which is the second sector of the face. Before you begin row 2, you are going to insert your hook into the very first chain 3 you made for this row and slip stitch. After slip stitching, you are going to chain a total of 2 and move to the next stitch. In this stitch, you are going to put a total of 2 double crochets. So double crochet 1, and double crochet 2 in the same exact space. In the following stitch, you are going to put a total of 2 double crochets. So double crochet 1 and then double crochet 2. Afterwards, you are going to repeat this by putting a total of 2 double crochets in all the double crochets you made from the previous row. You should have a total of 24 double crochet stitches by the end of the row. So exactly at the end of the row, you are going to insert your hook and slip stitch. You should have this round-like feature for the face. Afterwards, you are going to yarn over and pull through the loop left, and then pull the yarn for it to be a little bit longer. Grab your pair of scissors and cut off. You are going to weave in the yarn with a darning needle, or better still, to save yourself from stress, you are just going to weave in the yarn with your hook. After cutting off, you are going to grab your white yarn, which I forgot to mention from the intro of the video. You are going to make a slip knot as seen on your screen. Grab any part of the round face and then slip stitch to join as seen. We are going to chain a total of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back in the same chain space and put a double crochet there. Now move to the next stitch, making sure you are grabbing the excess yarn. You are going to put a double crochet in the next stitch. Go back in the same stitch and add an additional double crochet. Move to the next stitch, put a double crochet there. Move to the following stitch, put a total of 2 double crochets. Remember, the reason why we place an additional double crochet in the same chain 3 space is because the chain 3 does not count as a stitch. So therefore, you are going to repeat a simultaneous movement, which is 2 double crochet in the next stitch, a standalone double crochet in the following stitch. So 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Two double crochet, 1 double crochet. 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. This should be your simultaneous repetition all around till you get to the end of the row. So we have gotten to the end of the row. You should end with a stand-alone double crochet. If you did end with a total of 2 double crochet, it's still fine. You can just go ahead, insert your hook in the very first chain 3 you made and slip stitch to join. You should have this round-like feature. It shouldn't feel like it's folding over. It should be absolutely flat. If you have that, then you are good to go. Let's move on to the beard of Santa Claus. To make the beard of Santa Claus, do not chain anything. With your 1 loop still on the hook, you are going to skip the next 2 stitches. Move to the 3rd space and put a double crochet there. Afterwards, you are going to add a total of 5 extra double crochet in that same stitch you added a double crochet. This will give you a total of 6 double crochets. This will constitute your very first scalloped edging. Afterwards, you are going to skip the next 2 stitches and slip stitch into the third. You should have this. Remember, Santa Claus scalloped edging consists of 3 scallops, so let's make the second one. The second one consists of 7 because we want the middle one huge, but it's optional. As usual, skip your next 2 spaces, move to the third, and put your total of 7 double crochets this time. Skip the next 2 stitches and slip stitch into the third. You should be done with your second scalloped edging. Now repeat the same scalloped edging for the third scallop, and you should have this 3 scalloped edging feature for the beard. Now we are going to make the mustache. To make the mustache, chain a total of 15 and slip stitch back, making sure it is crossing right in the middle of the circle. After slip stitching into the very first scallop feature, so the very first scallop feature you made, just insert your hook and slip stitching, making sure the chain is right in the center of the square. Afterwards, you are going to follow this pattern. First, single crochet in the chain, the first chain. Move along into the next stitch, put a half double crochet there, move into the following stitch, another half double crochet, move to the next stitch, 1 double crochet, go back down, a half double crochet, into the following, another half double crochet, move to the next, a single crochet, move to the next again, slip stitch. Afterwards, continue your repetition, a single crochet, a half double crochet, another half double crochet, a double crochet, a half double crochet, another half double crochet, a single crochet, and we are done with your mustache. This is called the rolling wave stitch. I used this stitch to make my Christmas halter dress last year during the Christmas festivities. You should check it out. It would be linked in the description box. Isn't it looking cute? Now you are going to cut off the yarn. Just pull the loop and cut with a pair of scissors. You can now weave in the yarn back and forth instead of using a darning needle. Quite simple. Now, originally, I made one for my second daughter. I used an acrylic yarn, but this time I'm choosing this velvet yarn for the hat, since Santa Claus's hat is a little bit fluffy, so it will give me this fluffy feature. This is optional, but if you feel like you have some red velvet yarn, you can still use it. First of all, you are going to make a slip knot. Afterwards, you are going to move to the stitch after where you did the mustache, the plain place, not where the scalloped edging is. So that is going to be the hat portion. Then insert into that space. Okay. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Move to the next stitch and place another double crochet. So afterwards, you are going to move to the next stitch with a double crochet, and then in that same exact stitch add an extra double crochet. So you see this, we are going to do a repetition of 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Let's go again. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets in the next stitch. I hope you get this pattern repetition. So I'm going to do this all around the head, and I'll meet you at the edge of the mustache. So I am at the end, and I'm going to put my last 2 double crochets in the exact last space where the mustache was made. Let's move to the next sector. For the next sector, you are going to chain a total of 8. Slip stitch into the 3rd space. Half double crochet into the following stitch, another half double crochet into the following stitch, a double crochet into the following stitch, and then finally join with a single crochet or a slip stitch. You should have this fluffy nature, which is the tail of the hat. Now pull the yarn and cut. You can weave in with a darning needle. Let's make a slice comparison. You should have something like this, which means you are almost done with your hat. Now I'm going to make this white fluffy nature at the edge of the hat. So I'm going to make a total of 3 picot edgings. To make your picot edging, you are going to chain 4 and slip stitch back into the same space you chained. Let's do it again. Chain 4, slip stitch back, chain 4, slip stitch back into the space. You should have a total of 3 picot edging. Now yarn over, pull through the loop, pull the loop longer and cut with your pair of scissors. You can still weave in the yarn. Now let's make the mouth. To make the mouth, you are going to make a slip knot, chain 1, single crochet first into the chain space, and then slip stitch. You just cut and join as seen. For the eyes, I just preferred a lightweight yarn because I wanted it to be a little bit small. We are going to chain a total of 2, single crochet into the space, and then slip stitch. Chain 1 and cut off. This is what you are supposed to have for the eyes. You can add mouth or be a little bit, you can add the mouth or be a little bit creative with the feature of the face. This is how it's supposed to look raw. You can also decide to use an eye, which is normally found in craft store, but for where I stay it's not really common, so I prefer using the black yarn for the eye. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched till this end, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notification, and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in another video. Bye.